Hello everyone, welcome to today's lesson. Today we'll be learning about states of matter. What is matter and what are the different states we could find matter in our environment? Matter is anything that has mass and volume. Because of its mass, it can exert weight and pressure on an object. And because of its volume, it can occupy space, just the way the air you blow in a balloon fills up the balloon. Because of the volume of the air, it can occupy the space in the balloon. Now, states of matter. What are the different states we could find matter in our environment? The first state we'll be talking about is the solid state. The solid state of matter is the state of matter we could easily find in our environment, because we can see things like the football, the rock in our environment. They are all known as the solid state of matter. And one of the properties of the solid state of matter is they are usually hard. Just the way you can feel how hard the football is, you could also feel the rock to be very hard. And sometimes they could be rough, just like the rock is rough, and sometimes they could also be smooth, just like a plastic. Now, the second state of matter we'll be talking about today is the liquid state. And the liquid state of matter is very important as the solid state. And in the liquid state of matter, we can find that they are not as hard as the solid state, but they are also important. An example of the liquid state is a wet paint. A wet paint is important to the builders to paint a white color on the wall, or to paint a red color on the wall. And because of the soft nature of a liquid, it could easily be used for such purposes. Another example is rain. And rain is something we see every year, and if the rain were to be a solid material, we won't enjoy standing under the rain because it will be too hard for our skins. But the rain is a liquid material, most times containing water, and because of its soft nature, it could be used for various purposes like bathing. It could be used to water our soil, and a lot more. Now, the third state of matter we'll be talking about today is the gaseous state. And one of the common examples of the gaseous state of matter is smoke. Whenever we cook our food, we could find smoke goes up out of the pot, and sometimes out of the fire. And in our environment, this is very important for us to understand that the gaseous states are very useful states because they serve various purposes. An example of the purpose they serve is to help create space for the movement of objects and the air. The atmosphere does not contain a vacuum. It is filled up with air, and that's why you could see birds fly on the air, you could see an aircraft fly on the air. And this space they contain helps to promote movement and transportation and other things. And the air also contains oxygen, and we breathe in oxygen to sustain life. We breathe in oxygen and we breathe out carbon dioxide. These are all gaseous states of matter. Now, there is an activity you should try. Name 2 solids you could find in your house, maybe in your sitting room or in your bedroom. Another work you should try. Name 2 liquids you could find in your house. Look around and identify and name out 2 liquids you could find in your house. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you learned something new. See you next time. Bye.